and so beautiful. I must ask, how long have you been doing this?
We've been doing it for 21 years. I left a senior management position in the education department in 1996, or 1997 in fact. We began the B&B in 1996. So I've been doing it for 21 years. In a month or two's time, 21 years.
So you have lots of experience running this place.
Yeah, we were one of the first B&Bs to start in Peterborough. There were a couple that started before us, but we have been running B&B for longer than probably 95% of the B&Bs operate in Peterborough.
What type of guests do you usually get?
Yeah, our guests are very varied in terms of type. We've probably during the week it's mostly corporate people that are coming here. Almost exclusively during the week and during normal business times. So obviously over holidays, during the December holidays, that wouldn't be the case. But during the week, it's business people. During the weekends, we would have families or people coming to sporting events in Peterborough. And occasionally tourists. We don't have a huge tourist market. Except during holidays, during school holidays.
I guess B&B is small, you don't get many people.
Yeah, well, there's not a huge tourist market, but we are increasingly tourist people here, international people. We have hosted people from close to 60 different countries in our 21 years. So, and then university, people in some way connected to the university, because we're close to the university. And so we have visiting lecturers, postgraduate students who are needing to visit their supervisors. So we have a lot of people who in some or other way are connected with the university.
How long do people rent their rooms for?
Yeah, that would vary. A lot of our guests are here just for one night. But we do have longer term, 2, 3 nights, 4 nights, 5 nights, even more, sometimes as much as 3 weeks. And we had somebody here for over a month at a time, but nothing much longer than that.
I was just wondering, just a thought in my head, registration is starting at the university. Do people ever swing by just to check this place out? Just to see if their kids maybe would like to stay here for a little while, or is it just adults usually?
Yeah, when it comes to the beginning of the year, the university year, we do often have people coming here, but they would not be prepared to pay the amount of money that we need to charge them. So they might come here, sometimes might come here for spend a night or two here. While they're registering, while they're looking for accommodation. It always surprises me sometimes how people have not found accommodation before they get here, but...
Right, that's hard. Yeah, there are, you'd think, Scottsboro has so many places, but they usually full by the time January comes.
Yeah, that's right.
So I understand that people would want to come here. I can't get through my head how beautiful this place is.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that.
I'm just looking. Staff, how many people do you have on staff?
Okay, well obviously there's me and my wife, and we have 3 housekeepers, people who are mostly responsible for cleaning the rooms, and they also obviously clean our own part of the house. And then we have a gardener who comes in a couple of days a week. So that's us. Some of our total last one.
Nothing like a hotel at all.
No, that would be our per we're quite a high employer in terms of the number of rooms we have here, percentage-wise, because in hotels, obviously hotels have to have other staff that we don't have to have, because we probably are fulfilling. My wife and I probably fulfill the role of a lot of the people in a hotel that are running in a hotel.
So you're very hands-on.
We're very much hands-on, yeah. We will be here to see guests out, we're here to see guests in, so we're very, very hands-on.
That's brilliant. Some other businesses, I know other people rent out their homes, let people in, and they're very impersonal about how they run things. I understand that you do it differently, like you see to your guests, you see to everyone, you need to check after them and all of that. Other businesses, I understand people check in, they take the money, they leave people to their own devices, see them when they check out, then they take more cash, and then they just wave goodbye to their guests, and that's the end of it. But I've heard many good things about this place.
Yeah, well, I think that we judge guests according to what they want, how much they want to interact with us. Sometimes what you've been describing about a person wants to check in, they want to go to their room, they don't really want to interact with people. They're business people very often, and all they want to do is to get to their room, get involved with the work that they need to do, go out and have a meal in the evening. So we judge to what degree a guest wants to interact. We will endeavour to ask guests all the time whether they're happy, how we can help them, and sometimes we have guests who want to do a lot of talking, so they come to the end of a day and they want to interact with us, and especially sometimes guests who come here quite frequently. That's what been our experience. So we judge a guest as to whether how much they actually want to interact with us. So we want to give them their space, and but if they're wanting to interact with us, we will endeavour to interact with them.
So I would guess that you don't get much criticism, at least bad criticism from your guests.
Not very much. Occasionally we have people who are not happy about something, and but that's the nature of the service industry. I mean, whatever job you do, if you're going to be serving the public, there are going to be those people who are not happy. And very often the things they're not happy about are things that we have no control over. If they're unhappy about something that we have control over, we will obviously try and address that need, or if they make that criticism after they have left, we will address it. So they might say, oh, they weren't happy about something, and we're going to endeavour to address it. But some things we can do nothing about. It's the nature of the business. I think some guests coming here have an expectation, probably have an expectation this is a hotel. It's not a hotel. So there are things that we are not able to provide that a hotel is able to provide. And so sometimes the criticism is based on their expectations. And so we try to ensure that guests know before they come here what they can expect. So we do not have a 24-hour reception operating, which would be the case in a hotel. But guests can, if they've got a problem, even in the middle of the night, they can access us by telephone. It's unlikely that we will answer the door, for example, if we're asleep. But we always have a phone right next to our beds, so if people need to access us, they can.
I see. Speaking of hours, what are your regular business hours?
Well, what we advertise is that we're open. Our reception is open from 7 o'clock in the morning till 8:30 at night. So I suppose those are our business hours. Very often, when I say very often, there are times when guests require breakfast earlier than 7 o'clock, and we will endeavour to accommodate that within reason. And after 8:30 in the evening, we would tend to no longer be in the area here where, which is our reception area. We wouldn't be there, so we'd probably be gone into our bedroom. So, and we do have a sign on our gate saying that reception closes at 8:30. But occasionally, guests, people will want something after that time, and again, we're accessible because of by telephone, so they can get hold of us by telephone. Sometimes we have guests who tell us beforehand that they're arriving late, so we will be ready for them if they're around late. But I say, sometimes people come, what we would call off the street guests, people who are not pre-booked. Most of our people are pre-booked, but some people are not pre-booked. So, but officially our reception hours are from 7 to 8:30, 7 in the morning, 8:30.
Do you have a website?
Yes, we do.
May you please tell us the URL, just in case people want to reach you?
Okay, our website address is www.jeanlee, one word, spelled JEANLEE.co.za.
If you didn't catch that, that is www.jeanlee.co.za. Jean Lee spelled as one word, JEANLEE.
That's great.
That's wonderful. This place is so quiet. I wondered why you would choose the area around Scottsville. Does it not have more people who come in compared to other places in PMB?
Well, we are ideally situated. We're in Scottsville, which is a university suburb, so that obviously has its advantages. We're on a main thoroughfare, so we're actually right next to an access road. It takes less than 5 minutes to get to our place from either after leaving the N3 highway or coming from Durban or from Johannesburg. So we are very close to the highways. Let's say less than 5 minutes and you could be at our place after leaving the N3. And what's more, very easily accessible. You don't have to, if you're coming in from Durban, you don't have to make any turns. You come directly in and go straight past our B&B. If you're coming from Johannesburg, you need to make a couple of turns and you're at our front door. So it's very easy to find.
Many advantages.
A lot of advantages. Yeah, we are next to a very main thoroughfare, but we've ensured that it is quiet here. So if you're sitting here now, you can't hear the traffic, and yet there's lots of traffic going by. And we've done that by various means. We have a lot of foliage on our borders that blocks out noises.
Yes, this place is very green. So many trees.
That's right.
Your gardener must hate you sometimes.
Well, yeah, he's been working for us for a long time, and he's got used to it, and he's very good. You know, he does a good job. He's into a routine, so he comes at the beginning of the day, and he knows what he has to do. When we need to get him to do things in a different form as the routine, then we tell him what he has to do.
You told us that you used to be an educator.
That's right, yes.
Yes, what made you want to leave that and become an owner of a guest cottage?
I think for the most part, probably I didn't want to boss. I didn't want other people telling me what to do. I enjoy the freedom of being a business owner, as self-employed.
On your own terms.
Yeah. Obviously, the needs of our guests do create restrictions, and there is a problem, obviously, because we want to be hands-on. It's difficult to get away from it, but we now have someone who comes in here from time to time and will run the B&B for a week or so we can get away from the humdrum of running a B&B. And also, we do have the advantage of the fact that, for the most part, our work is, because it's all to do with guests, and guests leave by 10 o'clock in the morning, and they don't come in before 2 o'clock, and most of them come in probably after 5 o'clock. So we do have a window in every day when we don't really need to be here. And our staff are excellent, so they don't need to be supervised. They know what they have to do, and so it's not a great deal is needed with supervision of staff. Obviously our staff do change and therefore need to be trained, our housekeeping staff, but as I said earlier, our gardener's been here for a long time. But we do have, quite often have people use housekeeping staff and they need to be, as it were, trained. But very often we will call them in earlier than when they're due to start. We want them so that they get trained by one of the people who's already working here.
And that's actually a really brilliant idea. I never actually thought of that. It must be the envy of other businesses.
Yeah, obviously the things that we do need to change and to train from a training perspective, the things that we need to do. So, you know, we've just right now employed a new staff member, and initially they piggybacked with one of the other members of staff who've been here, but since the beginning of the year that's no longer the case, and they're now working on their own. So they probably during this first month of this year will need to be supervised more. But as I say, they do much the same every day, so they don't need to, there are not many new skills that they need to learn on a daily basis.